Nothing here.
Oh, everybody, hey, look, hey. I can't believe what happened. It's a boy.
Hey.
What happened? I can't believe it. Where did he come from? Whoa, pretty boy. Yeah. Aren't you a pretty boy?
Oh, he was talking to you, Justin Robert Young. That means it is go time for NSFW, the new show full of win, the new sauce for the Webernets, the show that is nominally safe for work. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, joined as always by my inimitable co-host, the pretty boy himself. Pretty co-host. Pretty co-host. Where did he come from? Pretty co-host. It's Justin Robert Young. What's going on? What's going on, dude?
Oh, crap. Listen, I'm not even going to waste time with all my wacky histrionics saying words hither and nod. No, I'm going to get right into our introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, uniting together for the first time. Like, remember that time when a bunch of Asian people built a railroad and we met in the middle and then we had a big handshake? That's basically what's happening right now.
I think you're thinking of
this
Voltron.
Time the white people are us.
Voltron.
The hosts of the morning stream.
There was no trains in Voltron. That was totally different. Voltron,
no, this was another real time when we built trains because of Asians.
No, Voltron came from Japan. That part is true, but it's not. It's not.
We had Asian people build our trains back then. Our train tracks.
Do you get like paid to fill in certain squares on the NSFW show bingo page? Is that what this is? Like racist in the first 30 seconds and go.
And that's not racist. That's a real part of American history.
Voltron's not racist.
That Scott Johnson and Brian Ibbett of the morning stream, our guests today, would know about because they know their history.
Huzzah! Let me tell you.
Hello, everybody. It's me and Brian Ibbett.
Here, you got it. We all got to punch it into the middle of the screen, like it's some kind of weird where you go opposite because we have no sense of direction. Right. Unite!
Unite!
There we go.
That was strangely anticlimactic.
You know what? My third time on the show. I just want to mention that.
Hey, man. Justin Robert Young, I don't know if you know this, but it's Thanksgiving. Today, this moment right now is Thanksgiving for somebody.
Now. It's really a 4-day holiday, Thanksgiving. You have pre-giving, which is when you think about stuff that you're going to be given to people.
Right.
Then you have thanks, which is the day before, or as I like to call it, all thanking Eve, where you just sit around and think about what's thankful in your life. And then you have Thanksgiving, then you have the after day, which is just called fart.
What people don't realize is that all four of those are different tracks of one big event called DeBotchicon, which is how the Pilgrims wanted us to celebrate what we love about science fiction. And the DeBotchicon started, and eventually they used the conventional name of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, well, that's actually true. And that's, as was written in the Mayflower Compact, Pilgrim Dude A said, hey, let's get together with those other dudes that are hanging out and totally fart on each other.
And hence, DeBotchicon was born.
And then they wrote at the end, is that cool with you, God? If it's cool, then don't sink our boat. If it's not cool, then sink the boat and we'll totally get the message.
They used the Homer Simpson method of communication with our Lord Almighty. I got you.
Exactly.
Do you guys celebrate the Thanksgiving poo? Do you guys celebrate that?
I'm sorry. Maybe there was something messed up on the connection. It was a Skype thing. It sounded like you.
Thanksgiving poo.
No, sir. Explain. I'm sorry. I'm not of that persuasion. But go ahead.
All right. Well,
this is
a
Jewish thing.
Nice and everything.
This is a Mormon thing.
After Thanksgiving, we celebrate the Thanksgiving poo because the day before, you eat a lot of food, right? And we as human beings process that food, and the next day, we make a big deal out of it. We all sort of gather around the special place and celebrate the Thanksgiving poo.
Okay, now how does one celebrate? Okay.
Are you measuring it out? Are you holding it up like a Jimmy Buffett?
Or maybe, you know what I'd like to think it is? What I like to think it is during the day after Thanksgiving itself is the feast, but the day after, everyone spends in quiet contemplation, and then they celebrate the day after Thanksgiving with a version of charades where they reenact their own personal journey with the Thanksgiving poo, and they tell kind of like it's like the fish that got away, like, it was this big, but they have to tell the story in interpretive dance.
Yeah, no, that's pretty close to. I mean, we're not quite that pagan about it, but we definitely. You know, there's wrapping it in a bow and
You
that
don't-
sort of thing.
you don't
And then
take the Jesus.
That's how we end the weekend. It's no fun just to have the one day. You got football and you got, you know, that sort of stuff. And then you have Thanksgiving and then you have the poo. Brian,
Now,
back to you.
I will
Got a
say that I
question
still
here.
call my poo the maypole, though.
The
Does
maypole,
pooping out
got
a
it.
turkey also make you sleepy?
Wait, the what?
Pooping out a turkey. So, you know, the tryptophan that you've got in the turkey, when you eat it, makes you sleepy. Does pooping it out, does it have the reverse
Yeah,
effect,
it makes you
or-
more awake, actually. That's
you more
why
awake, so
everybody,
it's like-
it's
yeah.
sort of a stimulant, and that's why, in fact, little known fact, most babies are born 9 months after Poops Turkey afternoon.
Oops,
Because
Thursday
the parents are
afternoon.
awake and got nothing else
That
to
was
do. You
actually
wake,
the
yeah, I'm
name
awake.
of the man who started the Ford Corporation, Poops Turkey.
That is the funniest thing I've heard all day.
Well,
Yeah,
it's called
aren't you glad you went
science.
that way?
It's written in the Constitution, Scott. You ought to read it sometime.
All right.
All right, Justin, what are we up to today? How do we want to celebrate Thanksgiving? Because I, for one, am thankful that I have a weird guy just creeping over there, just hanging out. Just hanging
Why
out,
is
ninja.
John, or for those of you who are listening, which, by the way, if we can just clear up a little bit of beeswax from last week's episode, when I said to you that there were a lot of people that listened to us in audio form that ran triathlons, and we got not one but two people, one of whom said, "Yo, triathlons are for total sissy punks. I run CrossFits." I don't even know what that is, but I assume it involves a gun and a falcon.
Yeah, apparently there is a substantial contingent of the NSFW show audience who listens to our show while doing exercise, which is a little bit dirty.
Yes.
Wow.
So I just want to let everybody know that I'm with you folks. That I'm trying to help explain to you guys what happens visually on this show. And right now, Brian, if you can switch to so the video people can see what I'm describing. Over your shoulder, John Tilton, for some reason, has decided to take up residence in where the musical guest always plays. Oh, don't give him a mic. Why would you do that? Oh, no, you're going to slice him with the gift.
I'm gonna kill him with the curse belt.
There's a die-cast Diamond Club symbol that, let's put that guy's name out there. Who sent that in?
That was, and I want to
Paul
get it right.
Schaefer?
It was Todd Schlafer. And
look, you can
I
see his
apologize.
address.
It took us a full month to get to this, but this was. Do you realize that in the time it took for me to receive this, Night Attack came and went as a top 10 comedy album on the Billboard charts?
Oh, and by the way, Billboard, they've Night Attack proofed the charts now.
Okay, you say Night Attack proofs. I'm saying they're laying down a bigger challenge because I read that and I'm like, okay, we'll work around that. You want to explain what's going on here?
All right, so before we get into what we're going to do, and by the way, for those of you listening, they're like, get to the point, please, everybody. Let me just say that we will be going through a smorgasbord of really, really hilarious commercials and clips because we're going to gorge on it with our invited guests, and I would like to thank Internet Family in Brian and Scott from the morning stream. But first, let me just tell, all right, so Brian and Scott, here's the deal. We put out this album. It's called Night Attack. It's $2, and it races up the charts, and we're very happy about that. The next thing you know, Billboard, the fat cats, the 1% up at Billboard charts are smoking the fat cigars saying, what do you mean these kids are on our charts? I don't cotton to that now much. We need to make sure that never happens again. Bam. Menashevowitz, get in here. We have to make new rules to keep them from doing this ever again. So what they do is come up with this thing where now, to be listed on the Billboard charts, you have to have
They said
at
what they
least
said was
39 cents a track.
no. It's $3.49 per album is the new cost. Like we sold ours for $1.99, and they claimed that it was Lady Gaga. But let's face it, Lady Gaga. Last time I checked, she wasn't top of the comedy charts. I think we both know what this is really about, right?
No,
so
it's not funny at all.
Exactly. Yeah. Could you stop laughing? What about the comedy charts? Is forget it. But the point is they changed the rules to where an album for the first 4 weeks they won't count an album underneath $3.49, and then they'll count it. So let me ask you, Justin, hypothetically, on our next comedy album, The Dark Knight Attack Rises.
$17.
Okay, that's not going to happen. We
It's gonna be
could.
14 hours worth of comedy.
It will be worth it. You'll be glad you spent $20 on it. Would you rather A, charge $3.49 for it, which is an almost 78.23 continuing increase, or would you rather put it out there, tell everyone, be cool, bros, don't buy it. Don't buy it for an entire month, and then say, now buy it. And then have everyone go nuts and buy it a million times.
You want to know what? I'm saying if the Billboard charts want to be dinosaurs, I've been up there, did a push-up, ate an egg on it. What more can you do with the Billboard charts? Whatever. Jump off a mountain into a lake full of piranhas that have diabetes.
No way, bro. We're not giving up on the Billboard charts because we got to hit #1. We only hit #4 on the comedy album charts. We need to die.
What? So
saying
they can make another rule? Hey, don't have a guy with you can't have a guy with spiky hair and someone who's possibly Jewish on the charts. That's gonna be the next rule they come out with.
No, I'm saying that we need to conquer this. Look, this is them. We attacked them.
New rule: if you're a shade of beige and half pink, you cannot be listed henceforth on the charts.
No, here's what I'm saying. I'm saying we night attacked the Billboard charts. They didn't realize we Trojan horsed them and totally goat-seed their charts. And then they're like, oh dear, we appear to have a vulnerability that they can march right through. Let's tighten things up around here. And so,
Manischewitz, tighten it up.
Manischewitz. And so now, I'm just saying, what do we? Shrug our shoulders and be like, well, it sure was good being inside the Billboard charts. No! I'm saying we got to come up with a scheme and a plan to defeat them.
Look, I follow you both on Twitter, both on Google+. This is the first I'm hearing about a comedy album. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You are a liar. You are 8 degrees of lightastical right now.
All right, I'm being sarcastic, but you guys are, it's a small movement, this stuff that happens when you guys talk about your comedy album or the fat cats on the Billboard charts. I mean, Brian Ibbett, you're into the music scene. You know how Billboard charts can be. They can ruin an artist. Right,
they can.
Right.
You guys basically fired a photon torpedo into the exhaust tube of Billboard. Is what you did. And they figured it out and they closed it up.
I would like to point out.
So now they're building, and now the Billboard charts are being half built at a rapid
That's right,
pace.
yes. So you got a chance to do it again.
I would just like to point out how fast you went from talking about the Thanksgiving poop to the small movement that we had, and then Brian started talking about shoving it in their exhaust ports, so they had to seal it up.
Listen, Brian, this is
show.
what
It's a
happens.
theme show.
We get the morning stream and NSFW together. Nothing can contain this. There's just too much energy. We're just slip sliding all over the board, and I love it. We're like a greased up baby on the ship of a rocking schooner.
We should make a full-on public awareness broadcast, strongly encouraging nobody looking for this episode to Google morning stream and NSFW, because I don't think they'll be happy with what they find.
I hadn't thought about that. Let me just test it for everyone.
Yeah.
I get
Let's
it.
see.
It was.
Well, it's not as bad as you might think.
Why?
What is it? Describe what you're seeing. Theater of the mind.
Well, the worst thing, I don't know how not safe for work this is, what I'm about to tell you, but the first 4 things are all like stuff about our 2 shows.
Okay,
Normal
hold on.
stuff.
Do you have
thing
safe
about
search?
Twit, little thing about the morning stream, but then way down here it says 10 things let's see, right here. How to pee with morning, it starts with a W.
With morning wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which,
That's
by
the
the
one.
way,
Let's say you're real.
It basically involves planking the toilet. Really.
Planking the Toilet is my favorite album from the late 80s.
Planking the toilet.
Awesome.
All right, so you guys ready to dig in? You guys hungry, or should we get the advertisement out of the way first?
I like
Justin?
to flick it like a tuning fork, just for the record, just to get that. If in case I can add to that conversation that's right there.
Wow. Please tell me it doesn't make a tone. Just tell me that.
Oh, it certainly does. And then I start humming like a barbershop quartet.
You hit harmonic resonance, and then I'm gonna get in trouble.
You can hear me wafting through the streets of Tamarack, the melodic sounds of me and my tuning fork.
All right, so
Oh, Clementine, All right. So do we want to
Yeah, before we do,
talk about a fine business that's paid to be on this show now?
Yes, you know what? Here, let's cleanse our palates with this awesome friggin' Photoshop of us totally Voltroning right there.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah,
That's
eat
fantastic.
that crap.
On the
Totally
ball.
rad show. Suck that. There's 4 fists up in there.
Yeah, that's like 25% more or something.
Jeez, that's great.
33% more
33%
fistage
more.
on
I would like to
NSFW.
point out that all 4 of these fists are brought to you by Ford, featuring available sync with My Ford Touch. Listen, here's the deal: you can get a car. It's gonna get you from point A to point B. You can get a car with one of them AM/FM radios.
Boring.
You can listen to your Glenn Becks and your Randy Rhodeses until you fall asleep at the wheel and drive off a 595 at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Too
But you wanna
old,
know what you
did
need
not
in your
listen.
life?
Go. I'm sorry. I was asleep because you were talking about AM radio and quadraphonic car stereo ship.
I know. What are we doing here? We're living in the past. We might as well be those Asian guys building the railroad. Not have
It's
my
Voltron.
Ford Touch
It's
on
Voltron
sync.
is totally different. That's Voltron.
Okay, sure. But you have your My Ford Touch with the sync services. You might be asking, what's sync? Is that group of young boys singing their little heartthrob songs in the late 90s? No! It's services like giving you audible turn-by-turn direction to where you want to go, and it displays directional arrows on screen, all without having to purchase an aftermarket integrated navigation system. I'll tell you what, you can go tell TomTom to roll it up real tight and cram it right up themselves.
Are you talking
because
about Tom
don't need
Merritt?
'em.
You're saying we should be rude to Tom Merritt for no
Call
apparent
Tom
reason.
Merritt right now and tell him to pound sand, because I'm going to get a My Ford Sync Touch. Here's the deal. It also includes business searches of 40 million businesses, including telephone numbers, business informations, and directions. It's got send to sync. You can use Google Maps and MapQuest. You can you say, hey, listen, I want to listen to Night Attack, that album that Billboard has banned because they're anti-Semitic.
That's not. You can't
And
say
Sync's gonna
that.
be
You
like-
can't announce that kind of thing.
Sync's gonna be like, oh, you mean the one starring Brian Brushwood and Justin Robert Young? And you're gonna be like, yes, that one. And they're gonna play the album right there.
I don't believe you.
It will. It will. Listen, you don't believe me? You think I'm a liar? Think I'm a fibber who's just out here flapping his gums for the hell of it? How about you head on down to a Ford dealership and go take a look at a 2012 Ford Focus and focus on that, jerks. You're going to see is believing, and hearing is further believing, because you're going to get more proof, and evidence is paramount.
I have Ford Sync.
/technology if you want to read
Wait,
more about
do you
it.
really? Do you really have
Yeah,
a?
I do.
All right.
I bought a in my I do very little commuting now, so I thought my next car should be this sensible car. I want good gas mileage and all this. I didn't know that I was going to get sync with it, but I went and bought one of these hot new Ford Fiestas.
Yeah.
And they're kind of awesome, right? They make rally cars out of them and stuff. That's what makes them cool. But I love the freaking sync, dude. It's great. I mean, I'm walking there, it knows my phone. The best part is my wife is also synced to it with her iPhone, and I accidentally overheard a conversation between her and the dentist the other day because it picked it up while I was pulling out of the driveway. Weird stuff
nice.
like that is
Wait,
awesome.
whoa, hold on.
Spy on your wife with the new Ford Sync.
Yeah, I think we're
Keep
focusing.
her honest.
We're doing this the whole wrong way. Like, what mysteries? We should do like an attack ad where, like, she says she's on the phone, but who's really on the other side? With your
was
Ford
boring.
Fiesta Sync, you'll be able to accidentally have a listen to her and her
I
dentist.
totally did, and she had no idea. They're having this conversation. I could have said something, but I didn't. And it was all about really boring stuff, like why did you bill me more for that filling the kid had back in the blah blah blah. But I heard the whole thing thanks to the technology in Ford Sync.
So you're pulling out, and your wife's like, "What's with the filling?" And then,
Yeah.
thanks to Ford
Can we
Sync,
can we extract that little bit right there?
Ford, I'm sorry.
I don't feel bad about the Thanksgiving poop anymore. I'm just telling you, I don't feel bad about it now.
Take it to the next level. All right. All right.
That was awesome.
Justin, where can people go to learn more about the Ford Sync?
Ford.com/technology if you want to call Scott Evedog Johnson a liar, which he's not. He's a beautiful man with a gilded truth in his soul he's trying to give to you. And you're spitting in his face if you don't go to Ford.com/technology and buy one of these brilliant vehicles.
Did you say billion vehicles?
No, I said brilliant, but billion sounds good too. So
buy one of the billion different models.
I heard that these were brilliant.
Brilliant. All right, you guys hungry? You ready to dive in?
Starving.
Let's do this.
Let me tell you, dude. Ever since I discovered the internet, I felt less weird, and I felt like I belonged, and I felt like, I'm sorry, what? I don't laugh at your confessional moments. I'm giving the opening prayer for a Thanksgiving feast. Oh, great internet. We humbly thank you for the bounty of weird that we are about to receive, and we hope you will bless us with commentary.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, take it from the Pink Panther, Brian Brushwood.
And internet, I thank you for giving me the insulation against the continuous mockery of Justin Robert Douchebag. And I thank you for reminding me that there are people who are more weird than I am. And pinker, perhaps. I know not.
Barely.
I'm going to open. Here's what we did. We did something different. We actually are going to dive in on a bunch of videos. And we had the chat room actually build this feast for us. So we haven't seen it. We had people go to reddit.com/r/Diamond Club, which I'm going to log into right now and check out there.
That's the words, Diamond Club?
Diamond Club. Those are words. Yes. And the very first thing right here, coming in with 11 points. That's total net votes. We asked for weird commercials that we could comment on, and we were given already I'm in love. We're gonna play a group version of What Am I Watching? So we'll do this in the round. I'll start off with Justin Robert Young. Justin Robert Young, take a look and describe what we're watching here. Here we go.
Recognize the tune? Yes, the Saints. And pretty good, too, considering Justine's only had a few tries at the organ. What's the secret? A Thomas organ. Because only Thomas organs have colored glow. The keys light up, you see the name of every note, and colors show you the right chords. Match them to the color glow music, and you start to play right away.
Gee, that's fun.
It sure is. And if you are a musician, you'll enjoy...
Wait, all right, go.
So what we're looking at now is a paunchy Liberace who's dressed in a pajama outfit that looks not unlike the middle of a cross section between a pimp and your grandma.
If your pimp/grandma lived in the world of Logan's Run.
Yes, yeah, no, but it's very Earth Tony, and he has a big gold medallion and a bunch of ridiculous rings and a pompadour to beat the band. He sits next to this little girl and then promptly chases her off the bench as soon as she's done talking.
He sits down. I'm like, "You done, you rapscallion? Now GTFO. Daddy's about to rock your balls off."
All right, we'll play the rest of it here.
All right, here we go.
And you'll enjoy all the special Thomas sounds and features like this.
You hear that, little girl? Why don't you EABD, little bitch?
All right, wow.
This is a real organ. Your whole family can enjoy playing a Thomas electronic organ.
Yes, that's the only organ with color. By the way, am I the only one who was distracted by Liberace talking about his organ?
A little. It came to mind.
Nice.
I also, you know what? Liberace's an inspiration to me. Let me tell you why. Just one simple phrase. He proved to me that anybody can be anything they want to be in life. If you really work hard enough, somebody will buy that crap. Somebody will totally take whatever the hell that is at face value and make you a lot of money. So thank you, Liberace.
No, he is a man who loved his organs, treasured them, and I'll tell you what, when you talk organs, you think Liberace.
I want to know how many shower curtains had to die so he could have that outfit.
I feel like we're like 3 decades late. We're like, newsflash, 2011, Liberace loves organs.
Yeah, Liberace's gay. Will you believe it?
We're making double entendres on a 20-year-old subject.
I also love it.
He
Look at
was
this
great,
set.
and there was a
It
good,
just looks like it was filmed in the
Muppet
corner of
episode
somebody's
he
house.
did.
Wait, he did a Muppet episode?
Oh yeah, dude. A few of them. I want
yeah.
to say. I want to say it wasn't even one, but I remember as a younger person finding that fairly entertaining, and maybe it's because he is as flamboyant as the most flamboyant Muppet ever was, perhaps.
Oh no, I mean, there's no doubt Liberace rules on like every possible level. I mean, anybody who does not enjoy a dude who cares about that level of ridiculous showmanship really has lost all respect in my eyes.
All right, let's see what else we got on the dock. Let me run over. Second one currently from Bob Kelly 99 with 8 points. Oh, dude, I remember this. That's what I want to know from you guys first. If any of you guys remember this at all. This is Make a Saturday, an old PSA from the 80s.
Or Tuesday sad, make a Saturday. That's a Sunday. Wednesday rains or Thursday's gray, make a Saturday. Looks like a Sunday.
All right, now, Brian, can you explain what's happened so far? And I mean either Brian. Really, it's a jump ball with Brian.
Well, I guess if you swing your bat hard enough and you get dizzy enough, you start to see floating phalluses and coming out of dishware.
Okay, yeah. So we got a good looking kid who's swinging his bat and then bonks himself on the head and immediately thinks I cannot see anything.
Okay, all right, come on. Let's stop burying
Come
the
on.
lead. It's a cartoon. White kid's pitching to a black kid. The black kid takes a big cut, starts spinning around like a whirly-bird top, falls down and sees what looks to be a orange bowl filled
With white dong.
filled
You guys,
with
you're all
a
wrong.
fuzzy cream, a banana, and then a little grape on top, which looks like the kind of organs that Liberace so play.
Y'all are wrong. No.
What do you mean?
This is you guys think this is some PSA or some whatever. It's not. It's the worst Fat Albert episode ever produced. That's what this is.
This is the Lost episode that went. It was meant to go like back to back with that one awkward Different Strokes child molestation episode.
That's right.
Oh man.
No, this is a PSA. It says if you're bad at baseball, you're probably gay.
It is a PSA. It's a prostate stimulation announcement.
Oh, whoa, you.
Whoa! Didn't take him long to replace that one with the Time for Timer making wagon wheels out of cheese and Ritz crackers. I think they had to pull that one pretty quick when the parents were seeing what's going on there.
Oh man.
I can't believe. What I like about this is we announced that we wanted to have our Thanksgiving feast of the internet, and they made sure there was food in this one for us.
I think that's great.
It's a weird advertisement involving food.
Can I say this? That looks delicious.
There's no way you're
you
getting
put a little
grape to
ring of
stick to the top
pineapple
a
and then you
banana, though.
stick
Come
the
on now.
banana in there and then you have the little head on top and that's a little
grape
grape.
thing is definitely an
You
act
bring-
of physics. There's something weird
Yeah.
going on.
What-
with that
what
grape.
is
There's
this
no
Pick,
way.
holding the grape up? Come on now.
What's the story with the part where the banana turns around and starts eating himself? Like, this is the part that I don't get where he's like, I'm so good. Nom, 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 nom.
Well, he's eating the ice cream part.
That's not, none of that's ice cream. That's not ice cream. Ice cream would be a Sunday. This is a Saturday. Saturday means that you're lonely and you're trying to
Is it
balance
me-
a grape.
Then what's
me
the
or
white
did
stuff?
YouTube just show
Besides-
Yogurt.
did it have-
Like,
you know how YouTube has suggested videos there at the end? I'm pretty sure I saw Mr. Hanky there.
wait,
Can you pull
Mr.
that-
Hanky?
Is that up still? You don't have that anymore.
You know what's funny is I was afraid to show it because it's protein.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's take a look at beans and rice, which you thought was Mr. Hanky. Beans and rice. We got. This is much better if you read it as a Mr. Hanky thing.
Is
So
this a
let's-
racial tolerance?
Yes.
Well, let's take a look. This is beans
I'm the
and rice.
black bean. I'm bigger than you.
I'm little white bean. I wish I was like you. And together, we are peaceful.
I can do all sorts of crazy splits because I'm way more athletic.
Yeah, but I bounce around a lot because I'm energetic and white. We're together.
Ebony and ivory.
All we can afford is beans and rice.
One of each. Actually, I'm really
Improv
curious.
there. Woo, that was good.
Yeah, that was a bean and a rice singing together because, well, you know, I'll tell you what. If we're not going to let them sing in cartoon form, then what the hell else are they going to do?
But celiac beans will give you your protein. My good buddy, right? That energy give
Oh my God, the white.
It's the guy, dude.
That is definitely a black guy singing for the bean and a white guy singing for the rice.
It's the dude from I'm Only a Barrel.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
listen.
yeah, no, it's definitely the Schoolhouse Rock guy.
Listen to this though.
beans will give you your protein.
That's a white guy singing about the bean.
My good buddy, right? That energy divine. Put us together as a team. We've got a flavor that's supreme. Beans and rice.
So you know what's hilarious to me is we've gotten so mixed up. I can't tell like which is racial now. Is it more racist to have the colored bean singing like a black person and the white rice sing like a white person, or is it more racist to have a white person sing for the?
They're both
I
white
think
people,
I think
Brian.
it's racist that they said, you know what, beans and rice, good racial teaching opportunity. That's where
right.
it gets racist.
I don't think
It's
they
like,
said
why-
that. I think that was us who said
I think
that.
it's us.
Is
Just
that
now.
purely just to get? That's just about the beans and rice. You're
I
doing.
think that's just us. I think that's just
All
us
right.
right now.
Then
No.
that's the racist thing.
Then
No,
you are
definitely
racist.
included.
Is what
And
I'm
it was
trying to
like,
say.
look at the bean shooting a 15-foot jump shot. Look at the rice doing your taxes so nice.
They both have their benefits and they're both really worthy of your love. So don't worry if you love the beans because they go so far and fast, or if you love the rice because they have more power and money. Whatever it is. That would be racist. Thank goodness
Yeah,
it
it
didn't
would.
happen.
It sure would.
Okay, so we got, I'm going to go, oh, I lost the doc. Dang it. I'm going to go to Reddit again. .com/r/Diamond Club. There we go. And
Yeah, people are pointing out that we have not mentioned that they wind up serving the beans and rice to two Mexican kids. Which is definitely, for all the racism that we're reading into that ad, that is definitely the most stereotypical.
Yeah.
all right, we got a new, and by the way, I should point out that these are constantly updating on the fly. So if you're actually watching live right now, go on over to Reddit, or I guess diamondclub.reddit.com and chime in, and whichever ones pop up to the top, we'll make sure to put on here. Here is a early Ronald McDonald commercial. Wait, why are you laughing already, Justin? This is a bad sign.
Someone in the chat room just said that rice controls the media.
Hey, let's
it's true.
let's look at Ronald McDonald. Surely nothing bad can happen here.
Hey kids, it's me, Ronald McDonald. Did I fool you? These great new Ronald McDonald dolls sure look.
Okay, I'm sorry. First of all, this obviously is Willard Scott, right? The original Ronald McDonald. I remember him as a kid as the weather guy who announced who was 100 years old.
Dude grew up like 30 minutes from me, by the way.
Who did? Wait, Ronald
Willard
McDonald? Willard Scott?
Yeah.
You ever get him on?
He's a big deal around here. Well, he's dead now, right? Or make close to it.
No, he's totally still alive, I believe.
Is he? All right. Yeah. He's from like 30 minutes from me.
He's dead now. Oh no, he's not. Maybe he should be. Maybe he should just take care of that. Willard, you listening? Why don't you take care of that?
Yeah.
So, Scott,
Anyway,
what you're
sorry,
saying is this is
interrupted,
a Utah connection.
That's right.
Wait, what?
He doesn't know. Here, just for fun, right here. Utah connection. There you go.
Yes. I love being the one guy on the outside. And
Yeah.
by I love being the one guy on the outside, I'm glad that there is one guy on the outside for the audience. Because apparently that's me. Okay, let me find the
Yeah, get back to the trial of.
Yeah, I'm
Nuremberg
sorry,
with,
the Trials of
Ronald
Lionel right
McDonald's
here.
hanging
Go for
from
it.
the rafters.
Hey kids, it's me, Ronald McDonald. Did I fool you?
Now, do you think there's like one kid in the entire MFing world who is just like, oh, you know, you did for a second. You got me.
Wait a minute, there he is.
I like to think that there's some kid in Piscataway, New Jersey, who was watching that, and just as it switches, because it goes from a doll of Ronald McDonald to the physical Ronald McDonald, who in this incarnation of the mascot looks more like one of the terrifying specters from the Warriors.
He actually looks like
a kind of hilarious clown.
He actually looks more like a member of ICP. He looks like
He does. He has a Juggalo kind of look to him.
Juggalo Ronald McDonald.
I would love to see this redubbed as a Juggalo here. All right, here we go.
The doll he's holding is soaked in Faygo.
Exactly.
Great new
Yeah,
Ronald
he's gonna spray Faygo all over some teenage runaway in 5 seconds.
Did I fool you? These great new Ronald McDonald dolls sure look a lot like me, don't they? And they're just as much fun, too. You can squeeze them, you can tickle them, you can take them any place, and they go right on smiling. So
Is it just me, or was that a little bit creepy? When he says you can squeeze them, you can tickle them, you can do anything, and they just go right on smiling.
No, I don't see anything weird about that at all. Listen, I just think he's out there, having a great time, turning on all the showers and horsing around with all these kids.
why don't you get yours at any Washington, Annapolis area McDonald's restaurant for just $1 plus tax with any purchase. It really does look like me, doesn't it? A living doll.
Wow.
Yeah, there was no good aim.
Wow, it does just it just seems like he was made for a Rob Zombie movie, right? Like,
You want him to wear black, walk into a room, and go, "Where's Harvey Dent?" That's what I want to see him do.
Yes.
You know how I got these dolls?
My kids love that voice. I have a pair of shoes that look like Joker shoes, and I walk into the room, and all of them will simultaneously go, "Where's Harvey Dent?" As soon as I walk in.
Okay, so we got here's a Linnet fabric finish commercial from. This appears to be from 1967. Jim Henson's television commercial for Linnet fabric finish featuring Sir Linnet.
All that ironing, these clothes still look awful. I wish I could make them look like new again.
That fair damsel should use new Linnet fabric finish. It's not a starch, but a brand new spray that restoreth like new finish to cottons and miracle fabrics.
It's got slide 9. I don't know if you saw that.
That sounds like Jim Henson. No?
No, that is Jim Henson.
That is Jim.
Oh, it is. Okay.
This is Jim Henson. That's it's actually uploaded by. Hold on, wait for it. Henson Company. Oh, hold on.
Oh, wow, dude.
There you go.
CFC's here.
But what's funny is it has all the trappings and poor production quality that makes me want to think it's creepy, but knowing it's Jim Henson, it's like it short circuits, and I want everything to be okay because like she's all super.
Well, keep playing it.
Yeah,
it gets creepier.
Oh, does it get creepier?
I heard the explosion behind her, by the way.
That's right.
Oh, I know.
But it does have slide 9 for easier ironing.
And miracle fabrics. Behold that pile of garments. Forsooth, one merely sprayeth and ironeth. The iron sticketh not, and it scorcheth not, because of Linnet's special ironing aid. Slide 9. What ho, clothes? How feelest thou now? New Linnet fabric finish bringeth clothes back to life, right, clothes? Let's really hear it.
Let's kill this woman!
Rise up, my army of clothes, and kill!
Oppressed no longer we will be. Let's slice her throat.
It's really
slide
weird.
9 style.
What's that, Scott?
It's really weird. Like, that is a weird ad. Like, if you think it just, I don't know. I'm weirded out by it because there's the Jim Henson awesomeness happening.
Right.
It's a terrible idea, and it's weird, and she's kind of hot. It's all, I don't know what to think about any of it.
It's like I always went in those moments.
It's a Don Draper thing, right? I mean, you picture him in the boardroom with his flip chart saying, all right, picture a woman.
Yeah.
She's tired. She doesn't want to iron anymore. She wishes her clothes looked as good as the day she bought them, but they don't. She walks out of the room in frustration.
Keep going, bro.
Don Draper, dude.
Yeah, who do you trust?
Flip to the next chart.
Who do we look to?
Puppet appears. It's a guy in a can. He's holding a can.
It's a can.
A can of stuff that will restore her garments the way they looked the day that she pulled them off the rack at Macy's. And that's
He's
what
a
she
knight.
wants. That's what
Women
every
trust the
housewife
round
wants.
table.
Oh my lord, I love your Don Draper.
Yeah, dude, it's very. Oh,
She's
we
back.
didn't see
Hold
the
on.
end. Wow.
I hope
She doesn't know about.
She
She doesn't know about the coming rebellion. Here we go.
New linen fabric finish, not a starch. Restores like new finish to cottons and miracle fabrics. Maybe I should try this.
That was great.
All right, there's only two ways I wanted that ad to end. Like, I wanted to end with her being, linen fabric. It's not a starch. Who the broke into my house?
What creepy person left this?
That was great.
Maybe I
That was
should
a
use this.
great
And they're
end.
like, she's lulled into a false sense of security. Let's slice her throat.
What's funny is look at how she has this perpetually I don't know, like distracted, pouty faced look, and then like she briefly becomes a human when she thinks her clothes will slaughter her.
Restores like new finish to cottons and miracle fabrics. Maybe I should try this.
and then she briefly turns into Veronica Belmont there at the
I was
end.
gonna say.
look at that.
Is it your show in freaking Dragon Con, dude?
Yes, it's like the alien snuck up behind.
That's
her.
great. That's awesome.
And
Well, I wonder if that's going to get tweeted to Belmont in 5 seconds.
No,
Four,
okay,
two,
first of
one.
all-
She's already responded.
okay, if it's tweeted, in all fairness, we need a side by side of the opening of Game On. Here, hell, I'm gonna. You know what? You just called it, Justin Robert Young, so I'm gonna go ahead and find it while you guys enjoy this. There we go.
Go for 30 seconds.
Nope, I got it. I already got it. Look at this. I got this. Hold on. Let me actually throw this.
Hey, by the way, full disclosure.
Yeah. By the way, of course, if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, we're of course talking about the fact that Game On, Twit's new video game show. We launched a beta episode recently, and we recently put it on YouTube. Oh, doggone it! I'm gonna have to wait for it
Is
to
a
actually play.
site where you can share videos with your friends
What
by
is this
uploading them to a
YouTube?
server.
Tell me about the YouTube.
What is YouTube?
Oh man, freaking Cheeto from chat, really? You sell me out that fast? Cheeto from chat instantly tweets out, Brian Brushwood says this is you.
Of course, I told you that was gonna happen.
Yeah, you gotta repair this, because what I was actually saying, hold on, that's Chicken Adventure 5. Let me find it. All right, look, maybe now's a good time for us to talk about. Oh, there we go. Wait for it. I'll find. Look, I'll find it. And
So in this video, you're playing the puppet in a can, right? That's you over
Yes,
there.
you're
to the
Sir
right.
Lintalot or whatever his name
I am
was.
Sir
Right.
Lentil. Sir Lentil Liquor is what I am. I'll tell you, why don't we take a meantime to thank our other sponsor?
How about I thank Squarespace.com? Listen, have you ever wondered why the Earth has not exploded yet? Well, let me tell you why. Squarespace.com has saved us from the cosmic seals opening up and ensconcing us all in hellfire.
Wait a minute. You're going to go back to the aliens again and the pyramids, and somehow aliens brought down Squarespace from the heavens.
No, I'm saying that we are slowly filling the core of our Earth with human sin. And eventually it'll hit a boiling point. The crust will crack and will be consumed in the hellfire of our own dirty deeds. Why has this not happened? I'm glad you asked. We've opened up vents in strategic points all over the globe thanks to Squarespace.com. See, normally what happens is you have these websites that get really popular and then they crash.
Hey, by the
They
way,
fall all over the floor.
Keep going. That was definitely not Game On in the background being played on a
Good.
different browser.
I'm glad, because that show's terrible. But with Squarespace, you're going to have a website that doesn't crash. Want to know why? Because they load balance their servers within an inch of their lives, okay? These things are so pinpoint accurate. You could have 1 billion people, the entirety of China, go to your website at once, as long as it's not blocked by their firewall. and it would not crash because Squarespace is that good. They're keeping us all from being burned alive. Squarespace.com. 20% off for 6 months is the best offer of the year. You want to wait around till other years and say, well, I don't know, I think there might be a better offer coming down the road. Well, you want to know what, Nelly? You can jump in a lake, and I hope that lake is made of Jell-O, and I hope that Jell-O has strychnine in it, because that's what you deserve if you don't go to squarespace.com. Use NSFW11. That's 11 for those of you who can't spell.
Spell with numbers.
Yeah, number spelling. Oh, good God.
See? That's what I was saying. That's all I was saying right there.
I do see a similarity there.
I'm just saying that's what I thought of, and I'm not saying she. All right.
Well, then I think somebody should take a screen grab of that and send it to her.
No.
Brian thinks what Brian is saying is this. Just to clarify your point, you don't want to get misrepresented here, Brian.
This is Veronica Belmont's mom, I believe, is what I'm trying to say.
You're not saying that she is some Dorian Gray-like figure that has stayed alive?
No, I'm not saying. I am not saying that Veronica Belmont is immortal and that while she remains beautiful and young, some old GeoCities page ages in her in her stead.
It's a gift that slowly ages.
It totally goes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Dang it. There was all kinds of
Veronica's gift.
maybe Veronica's gift is Veronica's gift. Like that's her gift to the internet. That's her Thanksgiving treat, is that she never ages.
Yeah. And that's why you all have to go to Squarespace.com.
Unless you pronounce it GIF.
What are you waiting for?
GIF.
All the cool kids have them.
NSFW 11 is what we want everyone to use when they sign up.
Yeah, you want to get on NSFW 11 and you want to make sure you have it in your life. What are you gonna do? Sit out and occupy places all your life, or you want to get on and do something? Make a Squarespace for yourself.
Squarespace. Why don't you do it while you're occupying?
Occupy a Squarespace account, you vulture.
Yeah, and why don't somebody register BrianLovesVeronica.squarespace.com and please defend my case there.
Sure, Bonnie will love that.
Freaking okay. All right, that's enough. All right, you guys hungry? You want some more?
Yes,
just real quick, the
TriCaster
has tweeted your grab of her and her mom.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. So I think we may owe Jammerby a vote of thanks, really, for what he has done.
It's not a bad pick side by side. It just, first of all, for the record, I'm not the only one who thought of Veronica Belmont. As soon as I said Veronica Belmont, both of you guys pipe in, you're like, oh, you're right, I saw it too, same thing. And then Justin decides to turn the whole internet against me, and then everything goes to crap.
You're certainly the one who keeps talking about it.
I'm perfectly calm, dude. Yeah, waving the effing gun around. Calmer than you are. Perfectly calm. All right.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
You know what? I don't know whether to click on this next one because I feel like we're stuck on a theme. Because we've done
Liberace jokes.
No, we've done Creepy Smile Liberace Organ. We've done early Ronald McDonald. We've done Linnet Fabric Finish. The next one.
Racist 1960s Jell-O head.
I think I know this one.
I am, do you know this one?
Yeah, I think we played this on TMS, so this is perfect. You should do this one. This is going to be a good one. I'm pretty sure we play, I mean, it's all audio on our show, but I'm pretty sure we did this one.
Oh my God, I'm going to regret this.
If it's the little Chinese kid.
Oh, this can only end badly.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Back to present ancient Chinese pantomime.
Oh my God.
Go, Brian. Keep it going. It can only get better from here.
I don't know, a few months ago.
Oh my God.
Just for fun of it, Jell-O tonight. Back to present small Chinese type baby. Working for the
No.
So right now, a crude drawing of a Chinese baby is sitting in a high chair.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Brian,
No.
Go.
Chinese mother bling baby Jello.
Did she say
All right,
bling
stop
baby?
it.
Yeah, bling baby, bling baby.
Yeah, bling baby. Bling baby, bling baby. One,
That was
2, 3.
50 Cent's second album was Bling Baby, wasn't it?
He also did say Chinese type baby.
I know, that's the part that kills me.
Baby in various types.
It's like it's in a Chinese accent, and he's just like, I don't know, some kind of Chinese like kid. I don't really pay attention to this kind of stuff. This is terrible.
No, who knows?
Famous Western delicacy. Poor Chinese baby.
Oh, and then they're teasing the fact that he uses chopsticks. This is terrible.
Yeah. It gets better.
Oh, come on. Oh, Brian, he doth protest too much. Just play it.
He unable to tell if this Jello is strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, lime, apple, black raspberry, black cherry, or Glape. Jello
Glape.
come in
Glape.
all 10.
Are you kidding?
He said Glape. He said
said
Glape. I just want to
raspberry.
point it out. Guy says Glape.
Glape.
Yeah, Glape.
Last belly or glape?
Raspberry, strawberry.
Raspberry or Glape.
Chelly?
That's so awesome. Oh, man.
All right.
Keep going.
Poor Chinese baby. But Chinese mother bling baby, great Western invention. Spoon. Spoon was invented for eating Jello.
Oh,
Baby
God,
fine.
it's so amazing. It has to end with the white man's invention to solve the problem. Yeah, like, oh, a couple dozen centuries of advancement, but you couldn't figure out Jello, could you, Chinese type baby?
By the way, chat room's already asking how our editor Tony Wang is going to enjoy editing this part.
Oh my God, he's
Oh,
gonna
poor
gonna
Tony.
eat it up with a spoon.
Assuming he's heard of it.
Is great Jello.
This
Deep,
racism
dark,
is
delicious
killing me.
Flavor. Chinese baby, very happy. So end ancient Chinese pantomime. Is pretty good commercial, no?
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh, dude.
Jello,
Wow.
it's not just for whites.
Let me just say, for the record, this it's food themed. It gives thanks to things the internet would give us that otherwise we'd never have the opportunity to see, and it's very, very TMS/NSFW. We weren't gonna pick a winner, but if we were, this would be first place so far.
Glape. Glape.
God, there are some comments in the chat realm that I cannot say, but they're really funny.
Oh my God. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, look, Brian Loves Veronica.squarespace.com is up.
Oh, really? Please tell me I could show it and not be ashamed.
Oh, it says, Veronica, Brian loves you, but he thinks you constantly have a face like this.
Brian loves Veronica.squarespace.com. Son of a bitch. That's a great title for a subtitle. Veronica. God damn.
That's pretty awesome.
Also, you don't age, as it is obviously you in this 60s commercial.
She's a vampire.
All right.
Vampire.
This one.
Are we at the end of the show?
Huh?
How far?
Only if you want it to be the end.
I just don't know what's going, because it's been such a fun episode. I'm lost.
It's 50,
I feel like I'm
50
in
minutes
space.
have just swished back past. Swoosh. That was a poor choice of words.
I feel like those horrible, Thanksgiving guests. Well, yeah, I got to get up early tomorrow morning.
I got that big Thanksgiving poo thing that me and the fam celebrate.
It's Pooh's Eve right now, as we all know, and I want to hurry up and get so Pooh Claus can bring me my Thanksgiving poo to deliver
Get out
tomorrow.
the Polaroid and the measuring tape. It's Thanksgiving poo day.
It's Santa Poo, not Poo Claus. Get it straight, damn it. It's Santa Poo.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, this is a 1960s Olympia beer commercial.
A friend of mine with a pickup truck said he'd help me move. What a stroke of luck. Help me move a few boxes of paperback books and...
Hold on.
Is this the guy on the Buffalo?
I can't.
singer
No,
again?
it's not. It might as well be, but I would like to point out she's thinking about a couple of boxes, and the first thing to come out is a goddamn pinata. What is this? Yes, my pinata must go
my God,
first.
how pissed off are these guys? This chick's like,
we need 2 guys to carry the
come
pinata.
over to my house. It'll take 5 minutes with your car. And then Mir's like a pinata, a full pinball machine, 14 couches.
Why 2 guys to move a pinata? The most fantastic Smarties and Tootsie Rolls are contained therein.
It turns out this is like an OSHA video. It's just like, even a pinata should be moved by 2.
No, the end of the commercial is going to be, don't trust women.
They're all liars.
Couch, table, kitchenware,
What the hell? She's got
That's
a one-way
illegal.
side.
You can't have those.
That's state property, lady.
mattress, easy chair, a flea market carpet, and my cross-eyed cat. Upstairs, downstairs, tons of fun. We were mighty tired by the time we were done. I said, thank you kindly, friend, and allow me to buy you a beef.
Whoa, hold on. You saw that, right? You saw the look just then.
Exactly.
She's just like, oh, give me the man meat.
Are you guys gonna leave so soon? Right now, you might as well stay over. No, it's fine, your hand can go there.
Both of you, yes, you can both stay.
Yes.
We're gonna watch TNA wrestling tonight, and I hope it awakens feelings that you never knew were right.
Allow me to buy you a beef.
See, look at that!
A true friend is a man with love in his heart.
He's like, my eyes are up here, sweetheart. And then she totally gets busted out right there when she builds a beer.
A true friend is a man with love in his heart and a kitchen table on his back. Somebody who'll help you move. A friend like that deserves a nice cold beer. A beer brewed with naturally perfect artesian brewing water. An Olympia beer.
Artesian what?
It deserves.
What's that?
Artesian what? What was that?
Artesian. It was a Protesian. This was paid for by the Artesian Embassy to say that
must have been
the
What does that
perfect
even mean?
superior water of Artesia's.
It's like rich Corinthian leather is what that sounds like to me.
Were you alive
That is.
when they were selling the line on Corinthian leather?
Oh yeah, the
Ricardo Montalban,
Ricardo
man.
freaking Khan out there
Yeah,
shilling
right.
cars and telling me that had this fake leather that doesn't exist. I remember those days. Oh yeah, I was a kid.
I would like to point out.
I think those two dudes wanted to get in her Corinthian leathers.
We just got an update actually, and I think this is in regards to the Jell-O episode talking about the invention of the spoon. Our very own Old John Smokey just tweeted, "I'm not sure the spoon history in tonight's NSFW show is accurate."
I think he's onto something.
I think so too. I think, and also people are pointing out that Olympia, everybody, especially in advertising, you want to say a message that's kind of an undertone. Like, ever watch like those old like airline commercials, and it's like, Delta, that chick might yank your chain while you're in the air. Like, it's always like super sexy.
Did you just almost say bang you, but decide that was too dirty and decide to substitute it with yank your chain in the air?
Yeah, I did, actually. Thank you for noticing.
I would love to get a peek into the curse word filter running on Jury 2.0.
But
like
this ad here is like, Olympia, if you want to get Chinese finger cuffed by your two best friends, nothing tips the scales.
So how did the jury filter stop it banged and let Chinese finger cuff through? What was that?
What? I'm painting a picture with my words.
You sure as hell are, dude. I almost won the belt again. Wow. All right. Let me see what this one is. Oh, that's the one we just saw. And so let me pick the next place. I think we're getting to the finale here.
I wonder if they have artesian drinking water at the Eiffel Tower she set up right after they were done moving.
Okay. Okay, I am strongly hesitant to play this next one.
Oh, don't be. I want to see now.
It's a real commercial from 1968. Justin, why don't you introduce it?
Okay. Do you want me to? All right, you just start playing it.
All right.
And I'll explain it. All right.
This is in German.
Die Afrikola-Lust. Die Erde ist ein Paradies.
That's not real. This is not real.
Okay,
this is
so
not
it says,
real.
Earth is a paradise with Africola.
That's
and
no.
there's all
I'm
these
calling this
people.
right now. There's no way this is real. There is no way this is real. There is no way this is real.
Well, there's a guy in a
Lustvolle Gefilde Afrikola hungriger Gefühle. Die Frau wird Frau und Frau.
bunch of sexy ladies with some Africola. It looks like it's behind what is either a aquarium glass or something that would be seen at a
Son of a bitch, this is real. Damn it! Are you kidding
but
me?
like, don't you think that like Afra probably means something different in German?
Well, no, I'm sure it does, but to have such an offensive, I don't know. All right, women become feminine and free was the translation on this last thing. So here, from the top, I'm going to turn down. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Die Erde ist ein Paradies mit Afrikola.
Earth is a paradise with Africola.
So there's a soldier with a dove.
Right.
So we have ended all war thanks to Africans.
Gotcha.
Lustvolle Gefilde Afrikola hungriger Gefühle.
Passionate scenarios of Africola, longing, feeling, and that's a young couple in love. And
Okay,
they're
hold on. I
nuzzling
got one
each
quick
other.
question. What is the country of origin of this ad?
Germany.
Germany.
Okay, this is German. All right.
Germany.
I'm waiting for somebody to poop on each other.
We're waiting for Germany
Women become feminine and free, and there's a black woman and a white woman.
Yes, they are feminine and free.
Girl power.
Did it just say girl power?
And
It translates it as girl power. Women's lib and male freedom.
Male freedom.
Male freedom. Marry or not to marry? That is no longer the question.
And this is a very sexy wedding gown here.
As you look at the free swinging breastises of wow, all right.
Germans.
Of Germans.
She's wearing a couple of sugar cookies.
I just want to know why it sounds like.
Nice pause.
It sounds like. It sounds like
it does just sound. It sounds like a Fellini film, doesn't it?
It sounds like The Shining to me. It's like I'm expecting the two dead girls to show up randomly in the middle of this.
I'm expecting the lion to pop out.
Yes, exactly.
Afrikola. Menschen, die bewusst ihre Zeit
Consciously
genießen.
enjoying their time.
People consciously enjoying their time. I'm sorry. What?
Sexy, tricky, active and alert. Eyes telling the world.
Afrikola. Menschen, die bewusst
Obey,
ihre Zeit
Africola.
genießen.
Obey, Africola.
Fully reasonable. This is my favorite of the taglines.
Boobies. Vollem Verstand. Wach und mobil mit
Justin, you want to explain what's happening visually on this one?
That looks like two ladies pouring Africola all over their face in jugs.
You are truly the poet of internet videos, Justin Robert Young. You're our very own bard here on NSFW show. And those boobies are definitely fully reasonable.
Yes. Coffee, tea, or Afri, it asks you. No. Hey, look, here's a lady in a silly hat. No. She has gigantic boobs, too. She loves Africola.
Why don't you?
I know. Drink Africola and be surrounded by a bunch of beautiful women. Or, since you broke up with your girlfriend, that who moved out of your apartment and got gang by your two other friends.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drinking Olympia beer.
I feel like we're going to have a phone call right after we watch this video that's going to say, "You've got 7 days."
Yes. 7 days. 7 days until this publishes on iTunes and the whole world will see you be idiots. Nuns.
No, nuns.
So weird.
Nuns and the word sexy.
Oh, another good pause.
Those are sexy nuns.
I believe that
Is it
this
just
drink
me, or
is
I
from
really want to drink
1968,
this
but I don't believe
Africola
this
right
commercial's from 1968.
Wait, say that again, Brian.
I will believe that this drink is from 1968, but I have a hard time believing that this commercial is from 1968.
I saw somebody in the chat room claim that it was in the 80s. If you guys could give us the details on this, that would be amazing. By the way, nice ASCII boobies. Win7 user 001.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
All right, just so everybody who's listening, I mean, this is horrifying to listen to. Like you are really like you're missing the only titillating part of this entire commercial if you are listening to this running your CrossFit. It's a fairly sexy commercial, and I want Africola right now. I need it in my life. That is an effective commercial. I'm fully reasonable.
Okay, here's the thing also, and I'm aware that everybody reposts all these things a million times over, but this one only has been seen 8,000 times, and this one's new on me. I mean, you guys on the morning stream, you see a billion things like this, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a little surprised that this is. I've never even heard of this. This is all new.
This is huge. This is. Or
we're getting punked. Maybe we're getting punked, dude.
I don't
know.
If we are,
I'll bet you Belmont's behind this
one. You're talking about this lady right here. There we go.
How'd you have the same picture twice?
Okay, see, now you're on, but they're not going to blame you. They're going to blame me because they all hate me.
All I could do is just keep throwing gasoline on the fire that you're already blamed for.
All right. But, like, listen to the music.
The Africola. Hey, look at this. We can drink Africola. You'll probably bang one of these ladies.
But the music is horrifying, man. Like, just listen to this. Listen.
Girl power, Frauenlieb und Männerfreiheit. Heirat oder nicht Heirat, das ist nicht mehr die Frage. Africola.
All right, here we go. According to this, and I'm going to pan away because apparently there's one NSFW picture, and we most definitely should not show that on NSFW. This is an article, Africola commercial directed by Charles Wilp. If you go to colorcubic.com, there should be a link that you can search for it on there. And I don't know if this is just photos. Nice. She's wearing a thing, and I can't show that, so I'll show Brian Ibbett for a moment. And then there we go. Yeah, there's a whole article breaking this down. The takeaway message is that despite the bizarreness of the campaign, it was also highly focused. We're all familiar with the climate of the 60s and Germany's contribution to the arts at that time. Wilp and Africola targeted just about every market that wasn't mainstream, all at the same time. And in Germany during the late 60s, that was no small market. Wow. So I guess this was 100% real, which makes this
That's crazy.
The best ad in the world.
Yep.
That's crazy. It's fully reasonable, Brian.
It is fully reasonable. We need to get a copy of the original for this and substitute all of the subtitles for being an advertisement for NSFW, and then release it as if.
I think we need to make our own commercial.
Yes, with this soundtrack. Tell me we get to use this music.
Chamber made out of ice. You're all set.
Yes.
Africola. Menschen, die bewusst ihre Zeit genießen. Bei vollem Verstand.
I'm gonna have nightmares of this music, dude.
It's like Rammstein or Leibach or something we're listening to. Du hast straight Africola. Du hast mich.
Wow.
I'm gonna do something to this later tonight. I ain't gonna be sleeping.
All right, chat room has already found the original without the subtitles, and I think it's probably better without it. Although this appears to have some kind of introduction.
Die Africola-Luft.
That's real.
Die Erde ist ein Paradies mit Africola. Lustvolle Gefilde Africola hungriger.
I think I gotta stop this right now, or we're just gonna have nightmares for our Thanksgiving.
No doubt, that music is the worst part.
Yes.
I mean, worst / best though, right? I mean, we gotta admit.
Also, music / not music. I don't know
Yes, it's super creepy. All right, look, we're gonna wrap things up here. I don't know about you, but I had a delicious Thanksgiving meal, and I, for one, am thankful.
Yum and num num.
I'm thankful for my friendship with Veronica Belmont, and that it will weather many unfair internet attack on my personality.
According to that Squarespace, it's more than just a friendship. Right?
Okay, well.
Do you guys want? I'm going to embarrass her by playing a sound of something she sent me on my phone message once, just to pile on a little bit here for you.
Go ahead.
So she one time called me and just said this on the message. And I kept it, of course. I barely used it. I pull it out very rarely, but today I thought was appropriate.
Well, like for holidays, like Thanksgiving, you pulled out
Right.
the fine china here on NSFW, the TMS crossover. Of course, every single Monday through Thursday, you can hear Scott and Brian on the morning stream. This week you guys have off, but you start up next Monday, right?
That is correct. Back to it Monday. We're of course also two-fourths of the Film Sack crew. So Film Sack happens every weekend, including this weekend. We watch the venerable Maverick, Mel Gibson epic Maverick, which will be on this Friday. But so we've got that going on, plus TMS, plus a bunch of other stuff. But yes, if people want a good morning show, if you're sick of what's on terrestrial radio, then damn it, the morning stream is there for you.
And by the way, can we, yeah, that's great that you mentioned terrestrial radio, but you got to point out, like, freaking XM Sirius, it's all the same crap. If you hate terrestrial radio and extraterrestrial radio, can we officially put it that way?
Big suit cigar chomping radio is what I'm talking about there, Brian Brushwood.
Yeah,
and,
but you don't.
They can all bite it and eat it at the same time because TMS is here to stay. At night, we got NSFW to solve that problem. We got everything else in between covered. What the hell do we need those guys for?
That's right. Oh, did you say covered?
Oh, Coverville, Brian, come on. What's going on, Coverville? What's going on?
It's Africola.
Nicely done.
I'm sorry. Go
Covered,
ahead.
there you go.
Everybody listen, the Frog Pants Network is the best thing that's ever come to life, and you can now listen to a little upstart podcast by the name of FSL Tonight. He remembered it was called FSL, right? Yeah.
FSL Tonight, brand new, man. It's on the network now, and
That's
you and
it.
Tom
It's on Frog Pants. So check it out.
You guys were very coy about all this. How come I have to? What is it, Justin, about the fact that I have to hear everything about FSL live on Twit? Like you tell me none of this when there's developments.
Because you don't ask.
Wait, but because it doesn't occur to me.
Justin Robert Young's on he's on TMS every Thursday talking about
I am.
weirdthings.com.
You
Another
listen to me
thing
on
Brian
Thursday.
Brushwood wasn't invited to.
Yes, exactly. You don't call me and be like, why don't you show up every Tuesday afternoon and tell us what scams are rampant in the world? Tell us what's
in my contract that we can only have one Brian on that show.
Son
That's
of
why
a
no
bitch.
Dunaway either.
I will change my MFN name right now.
By the way, Adam 12 is asking, why don't you talk about the Cantina Band more?
Dude!
I never hear about the Cantina Band.
If you dig Scott Johnson, listen to the first episode of the Cantina Band. It was actually technically episode 0 because it was a beta episode. But let me tell you, it's the #1 Star Wars The Old Republic podcast out there. The fantastic Adam 12. Adam Pulowski does all the research. I show up and flap my gums. He is heavy-duty betaing the hell out of this game, and he's live streaming it for the whole world to see. So make sure to follow him, AT0MXII, because it's just that easy to write down on Twitter, and then you can see, actually, before the game even comes out, because NDA is lifted, you could watch and figure out what role you're going to play, what team you're going to be on, whether you're Sith or Republic. You know, there's all kinds of options. Make sure to check it out.
Oh, there we go. Now that we've all plugged everything. Let me just say this. In all seriousness, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. And I am very, very much thankful for Chat Realm. You guys are the best people ever in life. And I'm so excited to be able to do this show and have friends like you guys. And thank you to Scott, Brian, and Brian for being amazing. You guys make my life so much better.
Oh, thanks, man. It's a pilgrim miracle today. No, I very much appreciate that. The same goes to you guys. And being on the show, this is my third time, like I said. Always have a good on. Oh, F a dog, by the way. Gotta throw one of those out there.
Wow, that was the laziest F a dog you've
Come
ever
on,
given us.
yeah,
Come on,
way
man.
to fart out like F a dog. at the end
Wow.
just to throw-
All right, here we go. You ready for this? Hold on.
Ready.
Positioning.
Ready.
Here we
And
go.
3,
I usually
2.
hang up after this, but I won't. Here we
No,
go.
okay. 3, 2, 1.
F a dog!
Whoa!
Anyway, but I
Wow,
can't
oh
think
my
of
God,
guys
the
I would rather
Adobe
hang out
shots
with
are
on
coming
Tuesday
in
nights.
like
so thanks, man.
gangbusters right now. We have a juggalo, a juggalo Ronald McDonald is pretty amazing. I'll tell you, well, you can see everything at the BBpedia. Just go ahead and search for BBpedia.
Or you can do some NSFW CrossFit with a falcon on your arm.
And what is that? A gun, right? It has a
and
gun,
a gun on your hip. It's NSFW CrossFit is what it is.
What? Nobody took a picture of planking a toilet? Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Yes, you should be offended. Yeah, there's a brand new episode of the Cantina Band as well. I think that's it for this episode of NSFW. Freaking amazing. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I'm thankful that for all of our shenanigans, you guys still like hanging out with us. And we're thankful for our amazing guests. And I'm thankful that Justin Robert Rubles didn't win the belt today.
Go and I'm so depressed, and I'm gonna spend the
Dying
rest
of
of
fire,
the
everybody.
week in bed until the next NSFW. The show is through and it breaks my heart, 'cause I just can't bear to be apart from Brian and Justin of NSFW. Oh, I'd rather die in a fire than to spend a single moment without Brian Brushwood.
I think you got it wrong, Scott.
What? I thought this was it.
No, that's not it.
That's not it?
That's way not it.
Then do without Justin Robert.
Okay, that's a complicated move I'm not even familiar with.
Oh, NSFW. I love you. Oh, NSFW. I love you.
There it is. Oh, wow. Look at that, dude. That's amazing.
Wow.
Now it can be us, Justin, finally.
Finally. We turned into metal and broke
Stick-
the internet.
Amazing stick internet man. Did you want to call it Glape? What do you want to call this episode?
Oh, the
Glape's
episode, I
good.
think it should be
I like
toilet
Glape.
planking.
Asian people, look at me.
Oh my God. Fully reasonable. What about fully reasonable?
I kind of like the way Veronica's mom sounds. That's pretty funny.
Veronica's mom. Oh, dude, that's just gonna give you more trouble.
Sounds like a
Oh,
sitcom
no.
of some sort.
She'll never talk to you again, Brian.
You always do that, but you're like, I'm glad I don't have to talk to her because she'll be giving Brushwood the hard time.
I don't worry about that because we don't have a reputation for being a bunch of jokesters.
All right. What do you, so, auto-fillating banana fellas.
I
What
do like
about
if
that?
you suck at baseball, you might be gay.
Wow.
Please consider.
Fully reasonable or Glape? Which one? I love the fact that Scott just tweeted the word Glape.
Dude, that word's about to get a whole bunch more use out of me. I love that word.
All right, we'll call it Glape.
Because if
Planking
my
the
kids are
toilets.
like, what soda do we have? We only have Glape. I'm just going to, what jelly? Are we out of jelly? Oh, I'm sorry, we ran out of Glape jelly.
What kind of crush am I drinking right here?
Oh,
Really?
look, Glape soda.
Oh my gosh, you got Glape soda.
Nice.
God,
awesome,
how
Glape.
amazing is it you can be racist with grape soda toward Asians? That's an amazing racist range grape soda has.
Grape soda. It truly is the most racist of all beverages.
I think it's got to be organic.
Are you just
Sewing
afraid of
them
Glape?
together.
Is Glape frightening you?
Why is everybody just putting pictures of Veronica making faces?
Come on, you got. I know, right? Come on, tell me it's not lost in the. Play it again.
Should have a repeating MP3 in the background on that page.
Please tell me that's on a soundboard. Please tell me you can get that too.
I can. You can have the MP3. I have this too.
For the horde.
She does all kinds of weird things on my. Here, I'll
Play it again.
hold on. There it is. It was one night, like at 2 a.m, I get a voicemail. And that was it. That was the voicemail.